Today, we're discussing the impact of the rainy season on our slow traveling in central Vietnam. We're in Danang and very excited to be here. I'm Frank.
I'm Kim.
And welcome to our channel, FNK Life.
Okay, so this is our second visit to Danang. We were here last year, and at that time, our experience was the weather was really hot, but we had no rain at all. And although we had some expectation that we might get some rain during the time we're here in October, we didn't quite expect it to be as severe as it has been.
It has been, and it has been a particularly extreme year, so we should point out that it's maybe not reflective of the traditional rainy season. But especially if you're outside Danang just now, there are meters of water and floods in Hue and similarly in Hoi An, which is causing a lot of issues. Now, we were lucky enough that we were in Hoi An a few weeks ago and it was beautifully sunny and dry and we really enjoyed this. But the last couple of weeks in Danang, well, it's been a different story.
It has been, and it's really just made us consider how that's impacted our travel and how we feel about it. So I guess from my point of view, it's made me feel a bit caged in of, things are just more out of our control as to what we can do. We're not getting out and walking enough and more spontaneously as we'd like to be.
Yeah, and I think we're quite used to having rain. We're not even afraid of the rain, actually. We walk through and forget it. But there's a couple of things that you noticed. First of all, that we were going out less, so you felt a bit more caged in, and probably I did too. But really, the most important is that we would come home properly soaked every single time. So that's what I was thinking, and we kind of thought, how is this changing our month in Danang?
My vision coming back here had been that we chose to stay closer to the beach and the promenade, and that would mean that we'd get to walk in the evening when things had cooled down, and ideally I'd get my afternoon on the beach with a cocktail, and even going for a bit of an excursion, which we don't always do. But last time we were here, we didn't get to visit Banay Hills, where there's that really impressive bridge with the hands holding it up. So we kind of planned all that out, and like looking at the weather forecast, we're like, we might not be able to do
No,
that.
it's definitely not reliable enough. Whereas for me, I had also like very different visions of how we could stroll through all the bar areas and discover new music bars and just enjoy ourselves and new restaurants. Instead, it's been more a question of, well, we want to go to that place, we'll take a grab to it, and then we'll take a grab back. So it's already impacted on our overall, I was going to say enjoyment, but maybe not fully enjoyment, but our overall experience.
Yeah, it's not that we don't enjoy it. It's just, it takes away some of the serendipity of just walking around an area and discovering places, as you were saying. It's more, we have to actually plan where the grab's going to go to and pick this restaurant. So we've been more selective, I guess.
True, and serendipity is a big deal for us.
I think the one thing we have really appreciated is when we travel, we currently choose that we'll get an Airbnb rather than staying in hotels, because we generally do month stays. And that has been a bit of a godsend for us, because we do really feel the difference of having an apartment and having more than one room. If we are going to be in, if we get like deliveries to us or cooking, at least we've got like all the utensils that we need. So that's been a good thing.
Yeah, we've certainly been able to have a home to enjoy. We're like a refuge that we could shelter from the rain and enjoy properly. And we should also point out that it is heavy rain, but it's still a lot more pleasant than some of the rain we've experienced in colder climates. It doesn't matter if it's Northern Europe or Scotland, where whilst it might be raining heavily and flooding, and it's tropical rain, which means that it's still warm, and whilst you're soaked, you're not freezing, and that makes a big difference. And having an apartment Airbnb means that when you get home, you can hang all your clothes, let them dry, and everything's fine.
And we're lucky with this one that they've got a reception downstairs, and they've very kindly let us use their umbrellas. We haven't quite embraced everyone being out in these big ponchos yet, but
that's true.
Who knows, by the end of the month we might have done.
Well, we tried ponchos where we're in Iguazu Falls in Argentina and Brazil, and they're great. They work, and we see everyone in the streets with, everything's covered. They're on their scooters with their ponchos, and it's really cool. We should also say that it's not stopped us from going out at all. We've managed to fit some walks into most of our days, but maybe less far, or we just embrace the rain and we just come back, as I mentioned earlier, properly soaked with a big grin and just we make a nice cup of tea or hot chocolate. What we might have to do though, because we had a plan for Southeast Asia, we thought we'd walk more on the beach in Danang, but we might have to join the gym or something else to be able to exercise without getting soaked.
I think that's mainly the thing. We're trying to work out what ways do we need to adapt to it, or also, you know, for us, does it matter? We're really lucky that we're traveling full time and a month at a time. I think it's made me realize we do really chase the shoulder season. So we really like being out and it's sunny and blue skies, but this enables us to have a little period where we like hibernate and, you know, we can be in more, we get to do more YouTube and in general do more reading.
As a result of the unpredictable rain, and it is very unpredictable, everything has kind of changed and become a little bit more homely. So we really are enjoying this aspect of our life here. We are, as you said, we're reading more, we're spending more time preparing and maybe filming YouTube, since it's still a new thing for us. We do need that. We're both enjoying our books. We haven't done as much home cooking maybe this time.
But then because we're in Vietnam, the thing is it's so cheap to get really nice food. Either we walk out and go to a local place or we get it delivered. It's really not always worth cooking.
No.
Actually, the channels that we watch have released some really good series, so we get to just stay in the evening and enjoy some of those. So it might be boring, but we're actually quite liking having them break.
No, it just shows that whatever planning you make for the year, and we had planned a much more active season in Vietnam and in Thailand, but now we're like, okay, well, no, you know what? We'll just enjoy our home life much more. And as Kim says, we like a bit of Netflix, and this is all great. Because I like massages as well, I also took the opportunity to book myself for more massage, and that's been awesome. You know, what it does as a benefit is it gives Kim a little bit of Kim time.
So it's good for both of our mental and physical health. So
Indeed, yes.
So we are a couple that travel together 24/7. So yeah, having things we both enjoy is
yes, and really on a more boring and serious subject, we're supposed to be completing our tax returns as well. So as a result, hey, if it's raining out there, well, we might as well do our taxes.
No excuse.
No excuse.
And yet we haven't quite finished them. And now we're wondering our next place we're going to is going to be Chiang Mai for the next couple of months. So we're not entirely sure whether we're going to get the same sort of weather or whether we'll get bursts of sun and rain.
So we're musing about all this, and there is a change happening. The weather is more extreme. It was more extreme last year. It is becoming even more extreme this year. So if you're considering traveling, you know, just think about this. Don't delay your retirement. You just don't know what the weather is going to become in the next 5 or 10 years. It could be that a lot of places become much harder to visit.
No, it's true. And I think the one thing that we're taking away from it is you've just got to be positive and accept that, you know, this is how it's going to be for a week or two, and well, what will we get to do and enjoy instead? It's still fantastic to be here and to go out and go to, as you said, like the restaurants and the music bars. Like we're not giving up enjoyments that we get and the time out, but
absolutely not.
But we are getting more time in.
And we have more time in. And really, I get a lot of enjoyment of seeing Kim's face every time her umbrella flips the wrong way around and she gets soaked and she can't get it back the right way around. For me, that's hilarious. A lot of entertainment. Hilarious. That is the word I was thinking of.
Thanks, Frank. We're still trying to find this balance, to be honest, and we wanted to share what our experiences are, but we'd also really like it. Has anyone else cracked it? Is there a perfect time to spend in Asia where it's not too rainy, it's not too hot, it's not burning season, or, you know, do you just not care and embrace it all? I mean, you have to just laugh at yourselves when you do go out and you get caught in the storm. So if you've got any of your own experiences, we'd really like to hear them.
Yeah, I think we've come to the conclusion that there is no solution to this. But what we do have, and this is a huge deal, is we have the flexibility of being retired and slow traveling. So we can spend as long or as little as we want in any place. And next quarter, from January onwards, we'll be in Latin America, where we know the temperature is going to be hotter and drier. And after this, we'll be somewhere else. So that flexibility really counts for a lot. So thank you very much for watching this video, and we hope that you found a few interesting, if not funny, tidbits. Now, I know you're all imagining Kim with her reversed umbrellas flying off like
Mary Poppins.
Mary Poppins. So thank you for your support. Please subscribe. Please join us. We are still trying to grow this channel, and it does make a difference, and we really appreciate it. And well, we'll see you in the next one. Bye.
Bye.